Hello friends. In our previous discussion, we have discussed the process of migration for the existing taxpayers into the GST law. Once we have migrated them, we also need to understand the registration law as per the model GST law. When I talk of registration, there are three questions that come to our mind. First, who needs to get registered? Second, when he needs to get registered, and the third, how he needs to get registered. These three questions, my friend, are answered by the Schedule 5th, Section 23 and the rules made thereunder. When we start discussion, we need to understand who needs to get registered. Every supplier is liable to get registered in the state from where he makes taxable supply of goods and services and when his aggregate turnover exceeds the specified limit. Now friends, here four things are highlighted. First of all, a supplier, then the state from where he is making taxable supply of goods and services. Third, taxable supply of goods and services. And the fourth, the aggregate turnover. So if we may divide the four categories here, the first is the supplier, the second is the state from which the taxable supply of goods and services is made, third is the taxable supply of goods and services, and the fourth is the aggregate turnover. Now my friend, let's take an example to understand this query clearly and to put it to rest. Let's say I'm a supplier and I've got three offices. One in Delhi, second in Maharashtra, and the third one is in Uttar Pradesh. From Delhi, I made sales of 1 crore. From Maharashtra, I made sales of another 1 crore. And the sales made in Maharashtra and Delhi are 100% exempt. But from Uttar Pradesh, I made sales which were taxable. I made supplies which were taxable for only rupees 2 lakhs. The basic exemption limit for a general supplier which is not in northeastern states is rupees 20 lakhs. The taxable supply here is only rupees 2 lakhs. The question arises, is there a requirement for this assessee, for this supplier to get registered? The answer is yes. Why? The aggregate turnover exceeds the basic exemption limit. The specified limit is 20 lakhs. The aggregate turnover includes 1 crore exempt in Delhi, 1 crore exempt in Maharashtra, and 2 lakhs taxable in Uttar Pradesh. The aggregate turnover of the supplier is 2 crore 2 lakhs. Now the question arises, my friends, we will ask that taxable sales, the taxable supplies for only rupees 2 lakhs. The basic exemption limit is 20 lakhs. Why am I required to get registered? Because, my dear friends, the law says that if the aggregate turnover exceeds the specified limit, we need to get registered. The aggregate turnover as per the law includes all the sales made pan-India. In the entire country, whatever sales you have made will be included to calculate your aggregate turnover. Whether they are exempt, whether they are non-taxable, whether they are taxable, they will be included if they are made by a supplier having the same PAN. Now, the next question arises that alright, I am liable to get registered, but in which state? In Delhi, where I have made all non-taxable sales. In Maharashtra, where I have made all exempt sales. Or in Uttar Pradesh, where only 2 lakh rupees sales were made which were taxable? The answer to this question is in Uttar Pradesh. Initial discourse we said the supplier is liable to get registered in the state from where he makes taxable supply of goods and services and his aggregate turnover exceeds the specified limit. So my friends, I hope it's clear that if I have got multiple offices in many states, registration under GST is required only in the state from where I am making taxable sales. In our example, there is no need to get registered in Delhi. There is no need to get registered in Maharashtra. There is only requirement liability to get registered in Uttar Pradesh, and that's it. Now, as we have already known that discussion of registration encompasses in Schedule 5th, Section 23 and the rules made thereunder. For all such situations and discussions, we will meet again and discuss these provisions at larger length. Please let us know about your comments, about your questions in the comment section. We'd really appreciate your feedback. Thank you.